Who was Apollonius of Tyana? In most history books, Apollonius of Tyana is mentioned only briefly, often in just a short paragraph. However, during his lifetime, he was considered by many to be a miracle worker, a sage, and to some even a prophet. His life, his miracles, his philosophy, and especially his similarities to Jesus Christ have stirred significant debate both in ancient times and today. In this chapter, we will thoroughly explore Apollonius's identity, the era in which he lived, and how he came to be such a mysterious figure. Origins: Tyana. Apollonius was born in Tyana, an ancient city located in what is now Kemerhisar, in the Niğde province of Turkey. Living in the 1st century AD, he is described in both Greek and Roman sources as a philosopher, magician, seer, and even a holy man. Some sources place his birth around 3 AD, while others suggest 15 AD, dates that closely align with the life of Jesus, prompting scholars and conspiracy theorists alike to draw striking comparisons between the two. Education and early miracles. From a young age, Apollonius was noted for his extraordinary intellect and spiritual abilities. He studied in major centers of learning at the time, such as Tarsus, Ephesus, and Alexandria. He adopted a Pythagorean lifestyle, which involved strict dietary restrictions, such as vegetarianism, vows of silence, and sexual abstinence. Like in many mystical traditions, he believed that disciplining the body was essential for purifying the soul and attaining universal knowledge. One of his earliest recorded miracles occurred in his youth when he allegedly brought a dead child back to life through prayer. This event significantly contributed to his reputation as a man with supernatural powers. Relationship with the Roman Empire. Apollonius's fame spread rapidly throughout the Roman Empire. His miraculous powers and deep philosophical teachings both fascinated and frightened the Roman emperors. During Emperor Nero's reign, Apollonius was accused of heresy due to his miracles. However, according to legend, when Nero attempted to have him executed, Apollonius mysteriously vanished and later reappeared unharmed, eventually being acquitted in Roman courts without ever physically appearing before them, striking parallels to Jesus. The similarities between the life, miracles, and teachings of Apollonius and Jesus Christ are so numerous that many historians argue they cannot be mere coincidences. Here are some of the most remarkable parallels. Both performed miracles, including healing the blind, raising the dead, and exorcising demons. Both were of Eastern origin and spent much of their lives traveling and preaching. Both faced persecution under the Roman Empire, were judged but seen by the people as holy men. Both had disciples who followed them and recorded their words and actions. These similarities have led some researchers to suggest that the life story of Jesus may have been modeled after Apollonius, or vice versa, or that their stories were intertwined or even confused over time. Conflicting accounts of his life. The most comprehensive source on Apollonius's life is The Life of Apollonius of Tyana by Philostratus, written in the 3rd century AD at the request of Empress Julia Domna. This biography details his birth, travels, miracles, and teachings. However, critics argue that the work may have been embellished with mythological elements. Some accounts claim that Apollonius traveled as far as India, where he met with Brahmin priests and learned ancient Vedic wisdom. This supports the notion that he was deeply engaged with Eastern mysticism and philosophy. A shocking question for the Christian world: was Apollonius deliberately erased from history? Could his miraculous deeds, widespread following, and supernatural aura have posed a threat to early Christian authorities? These questions have increasingly intrigued scholars, especially in recent decades.